Welcome, dear listener. Tonight, we'll drift together into the hidden wonders of the cosmic web, the invisible skeleton that holds our universe together. As your breath slows, imagine the night sky above you opening its quiet secrets. You don't need to follow every word. Simply let the story carry you into rest. Find a comfortable position now. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight of your body sinking gently into whatever supports you. Tonight, you're safe. Tonight, you're held. And tonight, we'll explore something magnificent and impossibly vast, yet as gentle as starlight on water, the cosmic web. It sounds mysterious, doesn't it? And it is. But it's also beautiful, calming, a structure so enormous that galaxies are merely dewdrops caught in its strands. And yet, for all its vastness, it whispers of connection, of everything touching everything else, of the universe breathing as one. You don't need to understand it all, you don't need to remember. Just drift with me now into the dark, velvet spaces between stars, where invisible threads draw everything into patterns older than time itself. Before we begin, if you're finding peace in this moment, if this journey feels like home, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel. And in the comments below, share with our growing community which country you're listening from and what time it is where you are. It's beautiful to know we're all under the same stars, separated by distance, but connected by wonder. Now let your eyes close if they haven't already. Let your breathing find its natural rhythm. And let's begin our gentle descent into the architecture of everything. Imagine yourself lying in a field at night. The grass beneath you is cool and soft. Above you, the sky stretches endlessly, scattered with points of light. Stars, thousands of them, maybe millions, though you can't count them all. They seem random at first, scattered like salt across black velvet. But tonight, we're going to look deeper. Let your breath flow naturally, in and out, like waves on a distant shore. What if I told you that the stars you're seeing, the galaxies beyond them, aren't scattered randomly at all? What if there's a pattern, a structure so vast that we, tiny as we are on our small blue world, can barely perceive it? But we can imagine it. We can drift into it. Picture the darkness between the stars. Not empty darkness, but living darkness. Darkness with texture, with shape, with invisible threads running through it like silk strands in the night. These threads, these cosmic filaments, they're real. They're out there right now, stretching across billions of light years, connecting galaxy to galaxy, cluster to cluster, the cosmic web, the skeleton of the universe. Your breathing continues, steady and calm. You don't need to work at this. The story will carry you. Imagine now that you're rising gently from that field, not flying exactly, more like floating, like a feather on a warm updraft. You rise above the trees, above the clouds, and the earth curves away beneath you. The atmosphere thins to darkness, and you keep rising, but slowly. So slowly, there's no rush, we have all the time in the universe. Below you now, Earth glows blue and white. A marble suspended in emptiness, but is it emptiness? Look closer. Feel your way through the dark. There's something there. Invisible to the eye, but present nonetheless. Like the way you can feel someone watching you, even when you can't see them. The universe is watching you, holding you in its web. As you drift further from Earth, the sun appears, brilliant and warm even from this distance. But you don't stop. You continue outward, past Mars, past the asteroid belt, past Jupiter's swirling storms. You move through the solar system like a thought moving through a mind, gentle, purposeful, and beyond the solar system, beyond the influence of our small star, you begin to see other lights, other stars. They're not scattered randomly, do you notice? There are places where they cluster and places where they thin out. patterns emerging from apparent chaos. Your breath continues its rhythm, in, out, like the expansion and contraction of the universe itself. The Milky Way surrounds you now, though you can't see its spiral shape from inside it. You're swimming through a river of stars, 100 billion suns, each with their own story. And this river isn't alone. It's part of something larger, something you're beginning to sense. Let yourself drift. Let yourself wonder. There's no test here. No memory required. Just the gentle unfolding of mystery. Other galaxies appear in the distance. Andromeda, our nearest large neighbor. The Magellanic Clouds Triangulum. They're not alone either. They're drawn together by invisible hands. Gravity, yes, but gravity following a pattern. A blueprint laid down in the first moments after the universe was born. Imagine threads of light, so faint you can barely see them. But they're there, running between galaxies like bridges made of darkness. Like the web of a spider, but on a scale that makes spiders seem like gods of the infinite, spinning their silk between galaxy and galaxy. You're safe here, held in this vast structure. Your body back on Earth continues breathing. Your heart continues beating. And here, in this imagination, you drift along the cosmic web like a consciousness exploring its own thoughts. The pattern becomes clearer now, not random, never random. The galaxies form walls and filaments. They outline enormous voids, places where almost nothing exists. Empty bubbles in the cosmic foam, surrounded by thin sheets of galaxy clusters. It looks like the structure of a brain, like neurons firing across vast distances, like soap bubbles pressed together, like the chambers of a heart. Everything connects to everything else. The web breathes, the universe dreams, and you, floating here, are part of that dream. Let the image settle over you like a blanket. Warm, comforting. The cosmic web isn't something distant and cold. It's the structure that allows everything to exist, including you, including this moment, including the peace you're feeling now as your body relaxes deeper, your breath slows further, and the story continues to unfold. You're still floating in the vast dark, cradled by the universe. Let's explore what this cosmic web actually is, but gently, like tracing the veins on a leaf, like following a river to its source. There's no hurry, we have time. The cosmic web is made of matter, but not the matter you're familiar with, not entirely. Most of it, about 85%, is something called dark matter. It doesn't shine, it doesn't interact with light at all. You can't see it, touch it, or hold it in your hand, but it's there. Its gravity shapes everything. Think of it like the wind. You can't see the wind itself, but you can see what it does, the way it moves leaves, the way it ripples water, the way it shapes clouds. Dark matter is like that, invisible but influential, a gentle force that guides the visible universe into patterns. Your breath continues, steady as tides, in and out, the rhythm of existence. The remaining 15% of the cosmic web is made of ordinary matter, the stuff that makes up stars, planets, and you. Atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons, the building blocks of everything visible. But even this normal matter mostly glows not from stars but from hot gas streaming along the filaments. Gas heated by the friction of falling, drawn by gravity into the web structure. Imagine rivers of starlight flowing along invisible channels. Imagine gas clouds glowing faintly with the heat of their motion, tracing out threads billions of light years long. These are the filaments of the cosmic web, the strands of the universal skeleton, and between the strands, vast voids, empty spaces darker than dark, regions where almost no galaxies exist. These voids aren't truly empty. There's some dark matter there too, but they're close. Enormous bubbles of near-nothingness, each one hundreds of millions of light years across. If you were to float in the center of one, you might see no galaxies at all in any direction. Just darkness, profound and peaceful darkness. Let yourself imagine that darkness now. Not frightening, not cold, just spacious, like the quiet moment before dawn, like the pause between breaths. The voids are restful places, peaceful places, places where the universe catches its breath. But where the filaments intersect, where multiple strands of the web come together, that's where the magic happens. That's where galaxies cluster. That's where matter concentrates. These are the nodes of the web, the bright knots where threads cross. Some nodes contain just a few galaxies. Others contain thousands, bound together by gravity into enormous clusters. The Virgo cluster, the Coma cluster, the Perseus cluster, names like poetry. Each one a city of galaxies, blazing with the light of trillions of stars. And these clusters aren't isolated, they're connected by the filaments, linked by bridges of matter stretching across the cosmos. You're still breathing, still drifting. The universe holds you as you hold these images. Scientists discovered this structure gradually. They couldn't see it all at once. The universe is too large. Instead, they mapped it, galaxy by galaxy. They measured the distances to millions of galaxies. They plotted their positions in three-dimensional space. And slowly, over decades, the pattern emerged. It looked like foam, like the structure of bubbles, like the inside of a loaf of bread, like the web of a spider who spun the universe itself. The cosmic web revealed itself not through telescopes alone, but through patience, through gathering light from countless galaxies and assembling it into a map of everything. Imagine those scientists looking at their data for the first time, seeing the pattern emerge. The realization dawning that the universe isn't uniform, that it has structure, architecture, a design that repeats at every scale. The same patterns that organize galaxies also organize galaxy clusters and galaxy superclusters, wheels within wheels, structures within structures. Let that image settle. Wheels within wheels, like a mandala, like fractals in nature. The same pattern echoing at different scales. The cosmic web is a fractal web, self-similar, beautiful in its repetition. Your body is relaxing deeper now, your mind is drifting. The words wash over you like water, and you don't need to hold on to them. They're just here, keeping you company in the dark. The web formed over billions of years. In the beginning, just after the Big Bang, the universe was smooth, almost perfectly uniform. Hot plasma filling all of space, but not quite perfect. There were tiny fluctuations, regions slightly denser than others, regions where gravity was just a fraction stronger. And gravity pulls, it's patient, it works slowly, but it never stops. The denser regions attracted more matter, they grew. The less dense regions lost matter, they became emptier. Over time, over billions of years, these tiny differences amplified. The dense became denser, the empty became emptier. The web began to form. Think of it like cream swirling in coffee. At first it's just a cloud, but as you watch, patterns emerge, tendrils, spirals, structures. The cosmic web formed the same way. Matter swirled and clumped and stretched into filaments. Galaxies formed along those filaments like lights on a Christmas tree, and the voids grew between them, vast and peaceful. The universe organized itself, without instruction, without blueprints, just following the simple rules of gravity and motion. And from simplicity emerged complexity, from uniformity emerged structure. The cosmic web is a testament to the power of simple forces given time. Time. So much time, billions of years, more time than the human mind can truly grasp. But you don't need to grasp it. Just let it wash over you, billions of years flowing like a river And you here now, floating in the result of all that time. The universe arranged just so. The web complete. And you a part of it. Your breath continues, slow, deep. You're held by the cosmic web just as surely as galaxies are. Your atoms came from stars, those stars formed in the web. You're made of cosmic web stuff. You are the universe, looking at itself, resting in itself, wondering at itself. Let that thought be gentle, not overwhelming. Just a soft recognition. You belong here, in this vast structure, in this web of light and dark. You belong. You're floating still, suspended in the gentle architecture of everything. The cosmic web surrounds you, invisible and eternal. Let's explore its threads more closely now. Let's trace the connections that bind galaxy to galaxy, structure to structure, but softly, like following a thread through a tapestry, like walking a labyrinth at dusk. The filaments of the cosmic web are vast. A single filament can stretch for hundreds of millions of light years. Light itself, traveling at its ultimate speed, would take hundreds of millions of years to traverse one. And yet they're thin. Some are only a few million light years wide. They're like cosmic highways, long and narrow, and along them matter flows. Imagine a stream in a forest. Water follows the path of least resistance, flowing downhill, carving channels through the earth. The cosmic web is similar. Matter flows along the filaments, drawn by gravity toward the nodes, the places where filaments intersect. Gas flows, dark matter flows, and sometimes entire galaxies flow, pulled along the gravitational currents. Your breathing is easy, effortless, like water flowing, like the universe itself, moving according to simple laws. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, sits within a filament. We're part of the web. The local group, our small cluster of galaxies, including Andromeda and the Magellanic Clouds, is connected to other structures by these threads. We're not isolated. We're linked to the Virgo cluster, about 50 million light years away. The Virgo cluster sits at a massive node in the web where multiple filaments converge. And Virgo itself connects to other structures. The Laniakea supercluster, a structure so vast it contains 100,000 galaxies, all connected by the web's threads. Laniakea, the Hawaiian word for immense, heaven. How beautiful, how appropriate. We live in an immense heaven, a structure of light and dark, visible and invisible, all flowing together, all connected. Let yourself feel that connection, not with your mind, but with something deeper. The same atoms that make up your body were once scattered across the cosmos. They came together in stars. Those stars exploded. The atoms scattered again. They drifted through space, perhaps along cosmic web filaments. They found their way to a cloud of gas that would become our solar system. They settled into a planet. They rose up through geology and biology into you. You are made of stardust. Everyone says it, but it's true. And those stars formed in the cosmic web. So you are made of the web itself, condensed, concentrated, aware. The web breathes through you. Your breath is its breath. Your heartbeat echoes the expansion of the universe. You're not separate from this vast structure. You're an expression of it. Let that thought be comforting. You're not alone. You're not isolated. You're woven into the fabric of everything. The filaments contain mostly dark matter, remember? That invisible substance we can't directly detect. But we know it's there because we can see its effects. Galaxies orbit within clusters faster than they should. If only visible matter held them together. Something else must be there. Something massive. Something invisible. Dark matter is the scaffolding, the framework, the invisible skeleton that gives the cosmic web its shape. And normal matter, the stuff we're made of, clings to that scaffolding. Gas clouds settle along the dark matter filaments. They cool. They collapse. Stars form. Galaxies ignite. Imagine the dark matter filaments as invisible vines growing through space, and galaxies are like flowers blooming along those vines, fed by the structure, supported by the invisible framework. The dark matter doesn't shine, but without it, galaxies couldn't exist. The web would collapse, or rather, it would never have formed at all. Your breath continues, steady and deep. Your body is heavy now, relaxed. Your mind is drifting along with the cosmic currents. There's nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do, just float, just listen, just rest. Between the filaments lie the voids. We've mentioned them before, but let's drift into one now. Imagine the darkness growing darker, the distant galaxies fading. You're entering a void, a cosmic bubble where almost nothing exists. The silence here is profound. The darkness is complete. But it's not frightening, it's peaceful, like floating in deep water, like resting in a dark room. The voids are the universe's quiet spaces, its pauses, its moments of rest. Even here, though, in the deepest void, dark matter exists, thin, sparse, but present. The web extends even into the empty places, the structure is complete. Nothing is truly separate. Even the voids are part of the pattern. And if you drifted in a void for long enough, eventually, you'd see a faint glow in the distance. A filament, a strand of the web, because the voids aren't infinite. They're bounded by the web's structure, surrounded by it. The emptiness gives definition to the fullness. The dark gives meaning to the light. Your eyelids are heavy, your thoughts are slowing. The story continues, but you don't need to hold on to it. It's just here, like starlight, like the gentle pressure of blankets, like the whisper of night air. The cosmic web is dynamic. It's not static. It's alive with motion. Galaxies fall along the filaments toward the nodes. Galaxy clusters grow as more galaxies join them. The voids expand as matter leaves them. Everything is moving, everything is changing, but slowly, so slowly that from our human perspective, it seems eternal, unchanging. But nothing is unchanging. The web evolves. In the distant future, billions of years from now, the web will look different. Some structures will merge, others will disperse. The pattern will shift, but the basic structure will remain. Filaments, nodes, voids, the architecture of the universe. And you, here now, are experiencing a moment in that vast evolution, a single heartbeat in the life of the cosmos. And that's beautiful. That's enough. This moment, this breath, this gentle drift through understanding. Let yourself sink deeper now, into comfort, into rest. The cosmic web holds you. It's held galaxies for billions of years. It can certainly hold you for one night, one peaceful night, one journey through dreams. The web connects everything, and that includes your past and future, your memories and dreams, the person you were and the person you're becoming. All of it woven together, all of it part of the pattern. Rest in that, rest in the web. You're safe, you're held, you're home. You're deeper now, floating in the dark spaces. The cosmic web surrounds you like a cocoon. Let's explore a gentle mystery. Something scientists wondered about for years. Nothing jarring, just a soft question mark in the cosmos. A whisper asking, how did this all begin? We know the universe started with the Big Bang, a moment of incredible heat and density. But the Big Bang was smooth, almost perfectly uniform. Hot plasma filled all of space. No structure, no variation, just a sea of energy. So how did the web form? How did smooth uniformity become cosmic architecture? Your breath continues, in, out, like waves on a shore. The question doesn't need an answer right now, just let it drift with you. The answer lies in quantum mechanics. In the very first moments after the Big Bang, when the universe was unimaginably tiny, quantum fluctuations existed. These are tiny, random variations in energy. At quantum scales, nothing is perfectly smooth. There's always fluctuation, always uncertainty. always tiny ripples in the fabric of reality. These ripples were incredibly small, but when the universe expanded, those ripples expanded with it. They were stretched across space, and what was once quantum became cosmic. Tiny variations became variations light years across, then millions of light years, then billions. The universe took its smallest uncertainties and wrote them large across the sky. Let that image be gentle. The universe as an artist, taking tiny sketches and painting them on a canvas of stars. The cosmic web began as quantum whispers and became the architecture of everything. Those ripples created regions of slightly different density. Some places had a little more matter, some places had a little less. And gravity, patient gravity, amplified those differences. The denser regions attracted more matter, they grew denser still. The less dense regions lost matter, they became voids. Over time, over vast patient time, the web formed. Scientists can see evidence of those original ripples. They look at the cosmic microwave background, the faint glow left over from the Big Bang. It fills all of space. And when they measure it precisely, they see variations. Tiny differences in temperature. Hot spots and cold spots. The hot spots correspond to denser regions, the cold spots to less dense regions. And when scientists map those variations, they see the seeds of the cosmic web. The pattern was already there 13 billion years ago, written in light, waiting to grow into galaxies and clusters and filaments. The baby picture of the universe. And in it, you can see the first hints of structure, like seeing the face of an adult in an infant's features. The web was always coming, inevitable. Written into the quantum foam of the first moments, your body is so relaxed now, heavy, at peace. The story washes over you. You don't need to understand every detail. Just feel the wonder of it. The universe knew what it would become, even in its first seconds. There's another gentle mystery here. Dark matter. We've mentioned it before. The invisible scaffolding of the web, but what is it? Scientists don't know, not fully. They know it's there, they can measure its effects, but they can't see it, can't touch it, can't capture it in experiments. Yet, dark matter might be made of particles that don't interact with light. They pass through normal matter like ghosts. Billions of dark matter particles might be passing through your body right now, right this moment, and you'd never feel them, never know. They're on their own journey, their own dance through the cosmos. Or dark matter might be something else entirely, something we haven't imagined yet. The universe has surprised us before. It will surprise us again. But whatever dark matter is, it shaped the web. Without it, the web wouldn't exist. Gravity from dark matter pulled normal matter into the filaments. Dark matter formed the skeleton, and normal matter, the stuff of stars and planets and you, clothed that skeleton in light. Invisible and visible working together, dark and light. A partnership that created everything. Let that partnership be a metaphor. In your own life, visible and invisible work together. What people see and what lies beneath, your actions and your intentions, the structure of your days and the invisible framework of your values, your dreams, your loves, all of it working together to create the architecture of who you are. You are a cosmos unto yourself, and you have your own invisible skeleton, your own dark matter, the parts of you no one else can see, but that hold everything together. Rest in that truth. You're more than what's visible, more than what shines, and that's as it should be. The cosmic web formed because of forces we can't directly see. Your life is shaped by forces others can't directly see, but the effects are real, the structure is real, the beauty is real. The filaments of the web contain more than dark matter and gas. They contain magnetic fields, vast magnetic fields stretching across light years, generated by the motion of charged particles, by the dance of plasma along the cosmic threads. These fields are weak, but they're there. invisible lines of force guiding charged particles, creating structure within structure, patterns within patterns. The universe loves patterns, it repeats them at every scale. Atoms have structure, molecules, cells, bodies, ecosystems, planets, solar systems, galaxies, and the cosmic web itself, all structured, all patterned, all following similar principles, as above, so below, the ancient saying. And it's true, the cosmos is fractal, self-similar, the same laws operating at every level. You're part of that fractal. Your body follows the same laws that govern galaxies, gravity, entropy, conservation of energy. You're not separate from the physics of stars. You're an expression of that physics, made conscious, made aware. The web holds galaxies, and galaxies hold stars, and stars create atoms, and atoms form planets, and planets nurture life, and life becomes aware, becomes you, becomes this moment, this breath, this peaceful drift towards sleep. Everything connected, everything part of the pattern. The cosmic web extends into you. Its threads run through your atoms, through your thoughts, through this very moment of rest and wonder. Let yourself be held by that, cradled by that. The universe is not elsewhere, it's here, in you, as you, breathing through you, resting with you. The mystery remains, how something so vast could grow from something so small, how quantum ripples became galaxies, how invisible dark matter shaped visible light, how the universe organized itself into such beauty. But mysteries don't need solutions tonight, they just need acknowledgement, wonder, the soft recognition that we're part of something far greater than ourselves. And that's enough, more than enough. Sleep comes easier when we know we're held, when we know we belong. And you belong to the cosmic web. You always have, you always will. Rest now. Let the mystery hold you. Let the web cradle you. Let the invisible threads of connection support your journey into dreams. You're drifting deeper still. The cosmic web pulses around you, not with sound, but with rhythm, with the slow dance of gravity and time. Let's attune ourselves to these rhythms. Let's feel the heartbeat of the universe, slow, steady, ancient. Everything has rhythm. Your heart beats, your lungs expand and contract, the earth rotates, the moon orbits, the seasons turn, rhythms within rhythms, cycles within cycles. And the cosmic web has its rhythms too. Galaxies orbit within clusters. These orbits take millions of years, hundreds of millions of years, but they're still orbits, still cycles. The galaxies are dancing, though the dance is so slow we can only detect it through careful measurement, through decades of observation. Imagine a dance that takes 100 million years to complete, a waltz of galaxies spinning around each other, bound by gravity, moving to music we can't hear but can feel in the mathematics. Your breath continues in and out, a much faster rhythm than the dance of galaxies, but both are real, both are natural, both are the universe expressing itself in time. The cosmic web expands, the universe itself expands, space stretches, galaxies move apart, the filaments grow longer, the voids grow larger. This expansion is itself a rhythm, not a cycle exactly, more like a long, slow breath outward. The universe breathing out has been breathing out for nearly 14 billion years. Will it ever breathe in? Will expansion reverse? Scientists don't think so. The expansion is accelerating, driven by something called dark energy. Another mystery. Another invisible force shaping the cosmos. But for now, the breath continues outward. Slow, patient, unstoppable. Let your own breath match the rhythm of your comfort. You don't need to breathe like the universe. Just let there be breathing. Natural. Easy. Like the rise and fall of gentle waves. The cosmic web formed through rhythms too. oscillations in the early universe. Sound waves, actually. Pressure waves moving through the hot plasma. These waves compressed matter in some places, rarefied it in others, creating patterns, creating the seeds that would grow into the web. Imagine sound creating structure, vibrations becoming architecture, the universe singing itself into form, and we, billions of years later, are living in the echo of that song. Sound and structure, vibration and form. Your body is the same. Vibrations at the atomic level, quantum fields oscillating, creating the illusion of solidity, of form, but underneath it's all rhythm, all vibration, all dance. You are a dance. The cosmic web is a dance. Everything moves. Nothing is still. Even when you lie perfectly still, atoms vibrate, electrons orbit, molecules jostle. The dance continues, always. But it's a gentle dance tonight, a slow dance, a dance that lulls, that soothes, that carries you toward rest. The nodes of the web, the places where filaments intersect, have their own rhythms. Galaxy clusters are not static. Galaxies within them orbit the cluster's center of mass. They fall inward and swing back out. Sometimes they collide. Two galaxies merging over millions of years, their stars intermixing, their gases combining, new stars forming from the collision. Even destruction is part of the rhythm. Even chaos resolves into new order. Galaxies collide and new structure emerges, elliptical galaxies instead of spirals. But still galaxies, still structure, still part of the web. Nothing is lost. Everything transforms. Energy changes form but persists. Matter reorganizes but remains. The cosmic web is immortal in its way, ever-changing but never-ending. Your own life has rhythms, sleeping and waking, hunger and satisfaction, effort and rest. These rhythms are not burdens, they're natural, they're how you exist in time, how you dance your own dance. Tonight's rhythm is rest, the inward turn, the settling down, and that's perfect. That's what this moment calls for. The sun has rhythms. It fuses hydrogen into helium. The energy works its way from the core to the surface over thousands of years, then bursts free as light. That light travels 8 minutes to Earth. It warms your skin, powers the plants that feed you. The sun's rhythm becomes your rhythm. Solar energy transformed into biological energy. You are powered by a star, by the same nuclear fusion that occurs in stars across the cosmic web. Every breath you take is funded by sunlight, stored in plants, passed to you. The sun breathes, you breathe. Connected across 93 million miles by rhythms of energy and life. Let that connection be felt, not thought, felt. You're linked to the sun, to the earth, to the cosmic web, by invisible threads of energy and matter and time. The web's filaments channel energy too. Hot gas flows along them. Magnetic fields guide charged particles. Energy cascades from large scales to small, from the cosmic to the quantum, and then back again. Stars explode, their energy radiates. Some of it becomes cosmic rays. Those rays travel along magnetic field lines in the web. They spread energy, they mix matter, they keep the web alive with motion. Even in the voids, the empty spaces, there is energy. Virtual particles flickering in and out of existence. Quantum foam. The vacuum itself seethes with potential, with possibility. Nothing is truly empty, nothing is truly still. But it's all so gentle, so subtle. You don't feel the quantum foam. You don't hear the cosmic rays. You just rest here, held by forces you don't need to understand, cradled by rhythms older than stars. Your heartbeat, steady, reliable, a rhythm you've kept since before you were born, since your heart first formed in the womb. It has beaten billions of times, it will beat billions more. Each beat a moment, each moment a gift. The cosmic web beat its first rhythm in the earliest moments of the universe. and it still beats now. Expansion, collapse, matter flowing, galaxies forming, stars igniting, the great systolic and diastolic of creation. You're in sync with that. Whether you know it or not, your rhythms are part of the cosmic rhythms. Your heartbeat echoes the universe's pulse. You're not separate, you're synchronous. Let that synchronicity lull you. Let the rhythms align. Your breath, your heart, the expansion of space, the orbit of galaxies, the vibration of atoms, all of it one great symphony. And you're both listener and instrument, both audience and performer. The music plays on, it always has, it always will. And tonight, you rest within it, held by the rhythm, carried by the beat, safe in the eternal song of everything. Sleep comes on rhythms, brain waves slowing, thoughts dispersing, the body's systems shifting into nighttime mode, repair, renewal, rest. This too is cosmic, this too is natural, this too is the web expressing itself through you. Let it happen. Let the rhythms carry you, from waking to sleeping, from awareness to dreams, from this moment to the next. Trust the rhythm, trust the web, trust the universe breathing through you. All is rhythm, all is dance, all is well. You're floating in vast, peaceful darkness. The cosmic web surrounds you, stretches beyond you, encompasses you. Let's pull back now. Let's see the web from an even broader perspective. But slowly, gently, like clouds drifting across a summer sky. There's no urgency, no need to grasp, just watch, just drift. The cosmic web extends as far as we can see. Our telescopes peer out billions of light years, and everywhere they look, they find the same structure. Filaments, nodes, voids, the pattern repeats across the entire observable universe. The observable universe, that's a beautiful phrase. Not the entire universe, perhaps. Just the part we can see, the part from which light has had time to reach us since the Big Bang. Beyond that, there's more, maybe much more, but we can't see it. The light hasn't reached us yet. Your breath is so slow now, so deep, like the breath of someone already asleep. But you're still here, still listening, still drifting with the story. The observable universe is about 93 billion light-years across. That's accounting for expansion. And within that vast sphere, centered on us because we're the observers, the cosmic web extends in all directions. 2 trillion galaxies, maybe more, all organized by the web structure. 2 trillion galaxies, each with billions or trillions of stars, each star potentially hosting planets. The numbers become meaningless, too vast, too many, but the structure remains comprehensible. Filaments connecting nodes, voids between them, simple architecture repeated at incomprehensible scales. You don't need to comprehend it. Just feel the vastness, let it wash over you, let it make your daily concerns feel smaller, lighter, more manageable. In the face of cosmic vastness, what problem can't be softened? What worry can't be set down? The cosmic web doesn't worry, it simply is existing, expanding, evolving, following the laws written into its nature, and you can be like that too, simply existing, breathing, resting, following your nature, which tonight is to rest, to release, to let go. From this broader view, patterns emerge that we couldn't see before. The largest structures in the universe become visible, superclusters, not just clusters of galaxies, but clusters of clusters, vast assemblies stretching across hundreds of millions of light-years. The Laniakea supercluster, which contains our Milky Way, is just one of many. There's the Shapley supercluster, the Hercules supercluster, the Coma supercluster. Each one a massive node in the cosmic web, each one containing thousands upon thousands of galaxies. And these superclusters are connected. The filaments between them are the largest structures we know, walls and sheets of galaxies, strands of light stretching across 1 billion light-years, the Great Wall, the Sloan Great Wall, the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. Names that try to capture the immensity, but no name can truly capture it. Your mind can't hold these scales. And that's fine, that's actually peaceful. to acknowledge that some things are too large to grasp, too vast to comprehend fully. It's a relief in a way, to know you don't have to understand everything, to know that mystery is allowed, that wonder is enough. The cosmic web from this view looks like a network of neurons, the filaments like axons connecting nerve cells, the galaxy clusters like neural nodes, the universe as a vast brain, not conscious perhaps, but structured, organized, complex. Some scientists wonder if the universe thinks, if consciousness could emerge at cosmic scales. It's speculative, poetic. Probably not literally true, but it's a beautiful thought. The universe aware of itself through us, through anyone, anywhere, who looks up at the stars and wonders. You're wondering now, drifting through these thoughts like drifting through space, weightless, free, held only by gravity's gentle insistence, by the web's soft embrace. Between the superclusters lie supervoids, vast, empty regions. The Bhuta's void is 300 million light-years across, almost perfectly empty. If you lived in the center of such a void, you might look up at the night sky and see nothing. No stars, no galaxies, just darkness. Imagine that. A sky with no stars. It's hard for us to picture. We're used to stars, we expect them. But in the supervoids, darkness reigns. Pure, complete, profound darkness. Not lonely darkness, though. Peaceful darkness, the darkness of deep rest, the darkness behind closed eyes, the darkness that allows sleep, that invites dreams. The voids are where the universe rests, where it takes a breath, where it simply is without the busyness of stars and galaxies. You can rest in your own voids. The quiet moments between activities, the pauses between words, the silence between thoughts. These are not empty times. They're restful times, necessary times, times when you gather yourself, when you simply exist without doing. Tonight is a void in time, a pocket of rest in your busy life, and that's beautiful, that's necessary. Even the universe needs its voids. From this broader view, we can see that the cosmic web is not static. We've said this before, but let's feel it now. The structure evolves. Computer simulations show us how. Scientists model the universe from shortly after the Big Bang until now. They watch in fast forward as the web forms. At first, the matter is nearly uniform, just tiny ripples, then gravity pulls, the ripples grow, strands begin to form, small clumps of matter attract more matter. The clumps grow into galaxies. The galaxies slide along the strands toward the nodes. Clusters form. The voids open up like bubbles growing in rising bread. The simulation looks like a living thing, growing, breathing, organizing itself, from simplicity to complexity, from nearly smooth to richly structured, all through the patient work of gravity and time. Your own life has moved from simplicity to complexity. You started as a single cell, then 2, 4, 8, 16. Cells specialized, organs formed, systems organized. You grew into the complex being you are now. The same principle. Simple rules, creating complex results, given time, given space, given the conditions to grow. The cosmic web and you share this journey, from simple to complex, from potential to actual, from possibility to existence. And now, in this moment, you're returning to simplicity. The complexity of your day fading, thoughts simplifying, body relaxing, returning to the simple state of rest, of being without doing, of existence without effort. This is natural, this is right. The universe cycles between complexity and simplicity, between doing and being, between waking and sleeping. You're following the deepest pattern there is. From this broader view, time itself changes meaning. We've been talking about billions of years, millions of years, timescales beyond human experience. On those scales, your lifetime is a flicker, a single heartbeat, a moment. But that doesn't make your life less significant. Every scale is real, every duration matters. The cosmic web exists on billion-year timescales. You exist on human timescales. Both are valid, both are important, both are part of the pattern. In this moment, time slows, minutes stretch, your awareness of time dims, past and future fade. Only now remains, the eternal now of this breath, this heartbeat, this moment of floating in the cosmic dark. The web exists in its eternal now too, always present, always here. 13 billion years of history, but all of it leading to this moment. This exact configuration of matter and energy. This precise arrangement of galaxies and stars. This moment that includes you listening, breathing, resting. The universe has been preparing for this moment since the Big Bang. Every event leading to every other event, cause and effect, chaining forward through time. And here you are, the universe looking at itself, resting in itself, content in itself. Let that be comforting. Let that be enough. You don't need to accomplish anything more tonight. You've already accomplished the most important thing. You exist, you're aware, you're part of the cosmic story, and that's everything. The broader view shows us that we're not alone. 2 trillion galaxies, countless stars, unimaginable numbers of planets. Life must exist elsewhere. Perhaps intelligent life, perhaps civilizations looking at their own night sky, wondering, dreaming, resting under alien stars. You share the cosmos with them. Unknown neighbors. Separated by light years, but connected by the same web, made of the same elements, following the same physics, looking up at the same stars, though from different angles. The cosmic web connects you to them. Invisible threads, gravity, matter, energy, all of it shared, all of it common. The web is the universe's way of saying that nothing is separate. Everything touches, everything relates. You don't need to stay awake for this. The story will continue. The web will hold you whether you're conscious or not. You can let go, you can drift, you can trust that everything will be here when you return. Sleep is not an absence, it's a presence. The presence of rest, of renewal, of the body and mind doing their necessary work in darkness. You're safe to sleep, safe to dream, safe to let this moment carry you wherever it needs to carry you. The cosmic web will still be here. It's been here for billions of years. It will be here billions more, patient, eternal, waiting, welcoming, holding all of existence in its invisible embrace. And you're held too, right now, in this moment, by the web, by the universe, by the simple fact of your existence in time and space. You belong here. You always have. You always will. Rest in that belonging, rest in that knowledge, rest in the cosmic web that connects everything to everything else, including you, especially you. All is well, all is vast, all is... You're so deep now, floating in the dark between stars, between galaxies, between thoughts. Let's return to some of the ideas we've explored, but gently, like revisiting a familiar place in a dream, like walking a path you've walked before, but seeing it with new eyes. The cosmic web. We began there, and we return there now, the invisible skeleton of the universe. The architecture made of dark matter and gas and gravity. The structure that holds everything in place, or rather, that gives everything a place to be held. Filaments stretching across billions of light years, thinner than they are long, like cosmic threads, like spider silk, spun between galaxy and galaxy, and along these threads, matter flows. Gas, dark matter, sometimes whole galaxies tumbling through space toward the bright nodes where the threads converge. Your breath flows too, in and out, not trying, just being, like matter flowing along the cosmic threads, natural, effortless, following the path of least resistance. The nodes, the bright knots where filaments cross, where galaxy clusters form, thousands of galaxies bound by gravity, orbiting, interacting, sometimes colliding. The nodes are the cities of the universe, the places where things happen, where stars form at increased rates, where galaxies evolve, where the universe concentrates its creative energy. But the filaments are important too, the connections, the roads between cities, the relationships between structures. Nothing exists in isolation, everything connects. The cosmic web is as much about connection as it is about structure. You're connected to everything, to everyone. Threads you can't see but can feel. Relationships, histories, shared experiences, shared atoms. You're woven into the web of humanity just as humanity is woven into the cosmic web. Threads within threads. Patterns within patterns. Let that thought be soft, not overwhelming, just a quiet recognition. You're part of something larger. And that's not a burden, it's a gift. It means you matter, it means you're held, it means you're never truly alone. The voids, the empty spaces between filaments, we've visited them before. Let's go there again. Let's float in that profound darkness, that peaceful emptiness, where almost no galaxies exist, where almost no light shines, where the universe catches its breath. The voids are not scary, they're restful, like closing your eyes, like pulling a blanket over your head, like finding a quiet corner in a noisy world. The voids are necessary, they define the structure, they give shape to the fullness. Without empty, there is no full. Without darkness, there is no light. You have voids too, empty spaces in your life, times when nothing much happens, times when you're not accomplishing or striving or doing. And those times are good, those times are necessary, those times allow you to rest, to integrate, to simply be. Tonight is a void in time, a pocket of rest, a moment of darkness that allows sleep, that allows dreams, that allows the body to repair and the mind to wander. Don't fear the void, embrace it. It's a gift. Dark matter, the invisible scaffolding, 85% of the matter in the universe, present but unseen, felt but not directly detected. It shapes everything. Without it, galaxies couldn't form, stars couldn't ignite, life couldn't emerge. And yet we can't see it, can't touch it, can't capture it in our instruments. It's a reminder that most of what matters is invisible. Love is invisible. Thoughts are invisible. Intentions are invisible. Consciousness itself is invisible. Yet these are the things that shape our lives, the things that matter most. The cosmic web is mostly invisible too. Dark matter, dark energy. Even the gas in the filaments is so thin it barely glows. Only the galaxies shine brightly, only the nodes light up. But the structure, the framework, the skeleton, it's all invisible. And yet it's the most important part. What's invisible in you? What holds you together that no one else can see? Your values, your dreams, your inner strength, your resilience. These are your dark matter, your invisible skeleton, and they're more important than anything visible. Honor that invisible part of yourself. Recognize it. Even if others can't see it, it's real, it's powerful, it shapes everything about you. Just as dark matter shapes the cosmic web, the web formed from quantum fluctuations, the tiniest possible variations in the fabric of reality, uncertainty at the quantum scale. And those uncertainties, amplified by inflation, became the seeds of galaxies, became the cosmic web, became everything. From uncertainty came certainty, from randomness came structure, from chaos came order. The universe transformed its own initial confusion into beauty, into pattern, into life. You can do that too. Your uncertainties can become your strengths. Your chaos can become your creativity. Your confusion can become your clarity. Given time, given patience, given the same trust that matter showed in falling along the filaments, the trust that structure would emerge, that meaning would arise. Trust that? Trust the process. Trust that your life is unfolding as it should, that the structure will emerge, that the pattern will reveal itself. You don't have to force it, just like gravity doesn't force. It simply pulls, gently, persistently, and over time galaxies form. Over time your life forms too, your identity, your relationships, your understanding, all of it emerging from the raw material of experience, all of it following natural laws, all of it beautiful in its unfolding. The filaments channel energy. Magnetic fields guide particles. Hot gas flows from void toward node. Energy cascades, distributes, spreads. The web is alive with flows, with currents, with rivers of matter and energy finding their way through the cosmic landscape. Your body has flows too. Blood flows through veins, air flows through lungs, nerve signals flow through neurons, energy flows through cells. You're a living web yourself, a structure through which matter and energy and information flow. You're not static, you're dynamic, you're alive. Feel those flows now. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, feel the tingling of life in your fingers, in your toes, in your skin. You're flowing, you're alive, you're part of the great flow of the universe, matter and energy taking the shape of awareness, of consciousness, of you. And the flow continues even as you sleep, even as consciousness dims. The body flows on, the heart beats, the breath continues, the cells do their work. You can trust that. You can let go of conscious control. The flow will continue, the structure will hold. You're safe to drift, safe to dream. The cosmic web doesn't need our attention to exist. It simply does. Galaxies orbit, matter flows, structure persists, all without anyone watching, all without anyone caring. The universe does its work in silence, in darkness, in the vast spaces between stars. Your body does its work in silence too. Your unconscious processes, your immune system, your digestion, your cellular repair, all of it happening without your attention, without your effort. You can trust that. Trust the intelligence of your body, trust the wisdom of the structure that makes you you. Sleep is trusting that intelligence, letting go of conscious control, letting the body do what it knows how to do, letting the mind wander where it needs to wander, letting dreams come, letting rest happen, not forcing, not controlling, just allowing. The cosmic web allows, it doesn't force, it simply provides the structure. And within that structure, galaxies form, stars ignite, planets coalesce, life emerges, all of it arising naturally within the provided structure, within the allowed space. You can allow too. Allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to trust the structure that holds you, the web of relationships, of meaning, of existence itself. You're held, you're safe, you can let go now. The web is patient. It formed over billions of years. It will persist for billions more. There's no rush, no urgency, no deadline to meet. Just the slow, patient unfolding of structure, of pattern, of being. Be patient with yourself. You're unfolding too. Your life is forming its pattern. And it doesn't happen all at once. It takes time, years, decades, a lifetime. But the pattern will emerge. The structure will become clear. Trust the process. Trust the time. Trust the patience of the universe working through you. You're drifting now, maybe asleep, maybe in that twilight space between waking and sleeping. It doesn't matter which. Both are good. Both are restful. Both are part of the natural cycle, the rhythm, the flow. The cosmic web drifts through space, expanding, evolving, existing, and you drift through time, breathing, dreaming, existing, both valid, both beautiful, both part of the same vast pattern. Rest now, rest deeply. The web holds you, the universe cradles you, the darkness is gentle, the silence is kind. All is well, all is restful, all is peace. In the deep darkness, everything slows. The cosmic web stretches around you, vast and patient. Let's allow the pace to soften even more now, like honey dripping, like clouds barely moving across a summer sky. There's time, so much time, nothing to rush toward, nowhere to be but here, in this moment, in this breath. The filaments of the cosmic web, so long, so thin, stretching across distances that light takes hundreds of millions of years to cross. Imagine stretching that far. Imagine being that patient, each filament a bridge between worlds, between galaxy clusters, between structures so far apart that they barely influence each other, and yet connected, always connected by these thin, invisible threads. Your body is stretched out now, relaxed, heavy, every muscle releasing, every tension dissolving, like those cosmic filaments, like you're part of that vast structure, long and thin and patient and calm. The web doesn't hurry. It's been forming for 13 billion years, and in all that time it's simply followed the laws of gravity and motion. Simple laws, patient laws, laws that don't rush, laws that allow things to unfold in their own time, in their perfect time. You can be like that. Following your nature, not rushing, not forcing, just allowing yourself to unfold, to rest, to be in your own time, in your perfect time. Between the filaments there's space, so much space, vast distances where almost nothing exists, just the occasional stray atom, a photon traveling alone for millions of years, the cosmic background radiation, faint and cool, filling even the emptiest space with its presence. That radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, it's everywhere, filling all of space, a faint whisper of the universe's birth. It's been traveling for nearly 14 billion years, cooling, fading, but never disappearing, always present, always filling the voids, always connecting everything with its gentle, invisible presence, like breath filling lungs, like air filling a room, like peace filling a heart. The cosmic background radiation fills the universe, and you're immersed in it, swimming in it, though you can't feel it, though you can't see it. It's there, all around, all the time. You're not alone in the darkness, even in the deepest void, even in the quietest moment. The universe is present, its ancient light touching you, its invisible structures holding you, its patterns including you. The darkness is not empty, it's full of possibility, full of dark matter, full of cosmic background radiation, full of quantum foam, full of potential. The darkness teems with invisible life, with invisible structure, with invisible being. And in your own darkness, the darkness behind closed eyes, the darkness of deep rest, that darkness is not empty either, it's full of dreams waiting to emerge, full of rest waiting to deepen, full of peace waiting to be felt. The darkness is a gift, not an absence, a presence, a fullness. Let yourself sink into that fullness. Let the darkness hold you. Let the invisible structures of rest and sleep and peace do their work. You don't need to see them. You don't need to understand them. Just let them be there. Let them support you. The cosmic web expands. We've said this before. Let's feel it now. Everything moving away from everything else. Space itself stretching, the filaments growing longer, the voids growing larger, the galaxies moving apart. Slowly, so slowly, but constantly, unstoppably. Expansion, like your chest expanding as you breathe in, like your awareness expanding as you relax, like your peace expanding as you let go. Expansion is natural, it's the nature of the universe, and it's the nature of this moment, expanding into rest, into quiet, into peace. The universe doesn't fight its expansion, it simply expands, following the nature of space itself, following the push of dark energy, not resisting, not trying to hold things together, just allowing, just expanding, just being. You can allow too. Allow your awareness to expand into relaxation. Allow your thoughts to expand into spaciousness. Allow your boundaries to expand into connection with everything. Not fighting, not resisting, just allowing, just expanding, just being. In the filaments, gas flows, thin gas, so thin that on Earth we call it vacuum. But in the cosmic web, it's there. Hydrogen, helium, trace amounts of heavier elements, flowing slowly along the gravitational channels, falling toward the nodes, feeding the galaxy clusters, building new stars. Flow, everything flows, water flows, air flows, time flows, consciousness flows. Nothing is static, nothing is frozen, everything moves, everything changes, everything flows from one state to another, from waking to sleeping, from tension to relaxation, from thought to peace. Let yourself flow. Don't hold on. Don't try to stay in any particular state. Just flow like gas along a cosmic filament, like water in a river, like breath moving through your body. Flow toward rest. Flow toward sleep. Flow toward the deep peace at the center of everything. The nodes of the web, the bright places, the galaxy clusters, their destinations, places where matter accumulates, where structure concentrates, where things happen. But the journey along the filaments is just as important as the destination. The flow is just as important as the arrival. You're on a journey tonight, flowing from waking toward sleeping, from awareness toward dreams. The destination is sleep, is rest, is deep peace. But the journey is important too, this flowing, this drifting, this gentle transition. It's not a thing to rush through, it's a thing to experience, to allow, to appreciate. The journey is the destination, the flow is the arrival. This moment is the goal, right here, right now, breathing, relaxing, drifting. This is it. This is the point. Not some future moment of complete sleep, but this moment of partial sleep, of twilight consciousness, of gentle floating between states. Let yourself be here, fully here, not waiting for some other moment. This moment, this breath, this sensation of heaviness, of peace, of being held by the cosmic web, by the bed beneath you, by the darkness around you. This is enough. This is everything. The filaments are thin, we've said this. But let's feel it. Light years wide, but billions of light years long. Like threads, like hairs, like the thinnest possible connections stretched across the vastest possible distances, and yet strong. Strong enough to guide galaxies, strong enough to channel matter, strong enough to hold the structure together. Strength doesn't require thickness, doesn't require bulk, doesn't require solidity. A spider's web is thin, but it's strong, strong enough for its purpose. The cosmic web is the same, thin but strong, delicate but persistent, invisible but structuring. You have thin threads too, thin connections that hold you together, thin structures that give you strength. Maybe they seem fragile, maybe they seem like they could break, but they're stronger than you think. They hold, they persist, they're enough. Trust your thin threads, trust the delicate structures of your life, trust the invisible connections that hold you together. They're stronger than they seem, they're part of the cosmic web. They're woven from the same matter, the same energy, the same universal patterns. You're held by threads you can't see, and that's okay, that's how it should be. The strongest things are often invisible. The most important things are often intangible. Love, trust, peace, connection, all invisible, all thin, all stronger than steel. The cosmic web has been growing for billions of years, and it will continue growing, evolving, changing, but slowly. So slowly that from any human perspective it seems eternal, unchanging, fixed. But nothing is fixed. Everything changes, just slowly, patiently, in its own time. The web today is not the web of a billion years ago, and it won't be the same a billion years from now, but in this moment, it is what it is. And that's enough. You change too, slowly, day by day, year by year. The you of today is not the you of 10 years ago, and won't be the you of 10 years hence, but in this moment, you are who you are. And that's enough, perfect, complete, just as you are. Let yourself be, without judgment, without comparison, without wishing you were different. Just be, in this moment, in this body, in this state of relaxation, in this journey towards sleep. Be who you are, where you are, how you are. It's enough. It's perfect. It's complete. The cosmic web is complete, not finished, not static, but complete, whole, just as it should be in this moment. And you're complete too, whole, just as you should be, in this moment, breathing, resting, drifting, complete. The cosmic web breathes with natural rhythms. Let's attune ourselves to those cycles now. The great turnings of the universe, the seasons of the cosmos, but gently, like watching the tide come in, like watching the moon cross the sky. No effort. Just observation, just presence. Galaxies form, stars ignite, planets coalesce, life emerges, stars die, galaxies collide, black holes swallow matter. The cycle continues, birth and death, beginning and ending, but not really ending, just transforming. Energy changing form, matter reorganizing, the cycle turning. Day becomes night, night becomes day. The earth rotates, the cycle continues. You've experienced this cycle thousands of times. The gentle rhythm of light and dark, waking and sleeping, activity and rest. It's familiar, it's comforting, it's natural. Tonight, night has come. Darkness has fallen. And you're following the cycle, moving from waking towards sleeping, from light toward dark, from doing toward being. The cycle turns through you, as natural as the Earth's rotation, as inevitable as dawn. The seasons turn, spring, summer, autumn, winter, growth and fullness and harvest and rest. The cycle repeats each year, every year, life following the rhythm of the planet's orbit, following the angle of sunlight, following the ancient patterns written into biology. You have seasons too, times of growth, times of fullness, times of harvest, times of rest. Right now is a time of rest. Winter has come to this day, and in winter we rest. We withdraw, we conserve energy, we sleep more. It's natural, it's right, it's the cycle. The moon waxes and wanes, new moon, crescent, first quarter, gibbous, full moon, then back again, waning gibbous, last quarter, crescent, dark. The cycle repeats every 29 days, the moon following its orbit, reflecting the sun's light, dancing its monthly dance. Tides follow the moon, rising and falling. Twice a day, the ocean breathing, pulled by lunar gravity. The water following invisible threads of force, rising up the beach, falling back. The cycle never stops, never tires, never varies from its course. Your breath is like the tide, rising, falling, in, out. The cycle of breath, the rhythm of life. It continues without your conscious control. Your body knows how to breathe, knows how to follow the cycle. You can trust that. You can let go. The breath will continue. The cycle will turn. The stars are born in clouds of gas and dust. The clouds collapse under their own gravity. The center heats. Nuclear fusion ignites. A star is born. It shines for millions or billions of years. Then it dies. Gently if it's small. Explosively if it's large. But always it returns its matter to space, enriching the clouds from which new stars will form. The cycle continues. You were born, you'll die. It's the cycle. But between birth and death you live, you shine, you contribute. And when you die, your atoms will return to the earth. They'll become part of other life, other beings. The cycle continues. You're part of something eternal, something that never truly ends, just transforms. Let that be comforting, not frightening. You're part of a cycle larger than yourself. And that means you're never truly lost, never truly ended, just transformed, reorganized, continuing in new forms. But not tonight. Tonight, you're here, alive, breathing, resting. And that's beautiful. That's enough. You don't need to think about endings, just this moment, this cycle, this breath, this gentle drift towards sleep. The cosmic web itself cycles. Matter flows from voids toward filaments, along filaments toward nodes. In nodes, galaxies form stars. Stars explode. Matter returns to the filaments. The cycle repeats, building, destroying, rebuilding. Never the same twice, but always following the same pattern, the same rhythm. Your thoughts cycle too, rising and falling, coming and going. No thought stays forever, no feeling persists, unchanging. Everything flows, everything cycles, and that's okay. That's how consciousness works, rising and falling like waves, like breath, like tides. Let your thoughts come, let them go, don't hold on to them, don't push them away, just let them cycle, rising, falling, appearing, disappearing. You're not your thoughts, you're the awareness that watches them cycle, the stillness in which the cycles occur. That stillness is always there. Underneath the cycles, underneath the changes, the stillness of being, of existence itself. You can rest in that stillness. Even as thoughts cycle, even as breath flows, even as the body slowly transitions from waking to sleeping, the stillness remains always, eternal, unchanging. The cosmos cycles through eons, galaxies form, evolve. Eventually, trillions of years from now, stars will cease forming, the universe will grow dark, cold, but even then, particles will continue cycling, decaying, transforming. The cycles never truly stop, they just change form. Your cycles will change form too. The cycles of your days will eventually end, but the matter that makes you up will continue cycling. The energy will continue transforming. You're part of something eternal. The great cycles of the universe, and that will never end. Rest in that eternity, not as a thing to understand, but as a thing to feel. You're part of something vast, something ancient, something eternal. The cycles that turn the cosmos turn through you. The breath of the universe breathes through your lungs. The rhythm of existence beats in your heart. You're not separate from the cycles. You are the cycles. The universe experiencing itself, resting in itself, cycling through its own states of consciousness, from waking to sleeping, from doing to being, from thought to peace. The night cycle continues, darkness deepens, the world quiets, animals sleep, plants rest, the earth turns its face away from the sun. The cycle of night allows rest, allows repair, allows dreams. Without night, there would be no day. Without rest, there would be no activity. The cycles complete each other, balance each other. You're in the night cycle now, the rest cycle, the repair cycle. Your body knows what to do. It's done this thousands of times before. It will do it thousands of times again. Trust the cycle, trust the body, trust the ancient wisdom written into your cells. Water cycles, evaporating from the ocean, rising as vapor, forming clouds, falling as rain, running in rivers back to the ocean. The cycle repeats. Water is immortal. The same water that exists today has existed for billions of years, cycling, always cycling, never ending. You're mostly water. That water in you has cycled for billions of years. It's been in oceans, in clouds, in rivers, in other beings. Now it's in you, temporarily. You're a brief stop in water's eternal cycle, a momentary form, a temporary configuration, but beautiful, but meaningful, but real. The cycle continues. The water will leave you, return to the world, continue its journey, but for now it's you. It makes you. It allows you to exist, to breathe, to think, to rest. Honor the water, honor the cycle, honor the temporary miracle of your existence. All cycles eventually complete. Night becomes day, winter becomes spring, sleep becomes waking. Nothing lasts forever. But that's not sad, that's natural. That's how cycles work. They turn, they complete. They begin again. This night will complete. This rest will finish. You'll wake. The cycle will continue. But for now, you're here. In the night, in the rest, in the cycle's turning. And that's where you should be. That's where you need to be. Right here, right now, in the cycle, in the rhythm, in the flow. Let the cycle carry you. Don't resist. Don't fight. Just let it turn. Let night deepen. Let rest come. Let sleep arrive. The cycle knows what it's doing. It's been turning for billions of years. It will carry you safely through, to morning, to waking, to a new day. But that's later. For now, just rest, just cycle, just be. You're floating in vastness beyond measure. The cosmic web extends infinitely in all directions, or almost infinitely. The difference doesn't matter. It's vast enough, larger than your mind can hold, larger than any mind could hold. And that vastness is peaceful, not overwhelming, just spacious, room to breathe, room to be, room to rest. Imagine floating in an ocean, but not an ocean of water, an ocean of space, dark space, gentle space, space filled with invisible threads of dark matter, with faint glows of distant galaxies, with the whisper of the cosmic background radiation. You're floating, weightless, held by nothing and everything, safe in the vastness. The ocean has no shore, no bottom, no surface. It's infinite in all directions. But that doesn't make you lost. You're exactly where you need to be, here, in this moment, in this place. The infinite ocean holds you, knows you, contains you. Your breath is like waves in this cosmic ocean, rising, falling, gentle undulations in the fabric of your being, each breath a wave, each wave returning to stillness, the ocean breathing through you, you breathing with the ocean, no separation, just movement, just flow, just being. Galaxies float in this ocean like luminous jellyfish, drifting, glowing softly, each one a universe of stars, each star a sun, each sun potentially warming worlds, life perhaps emerging, consciousness perhaps awakening, all of it floating in the same infinite ocean, all of it held by the same cosmic web. You're like those galaxies, a luminous being floating in the infinite, glowing with your own light, your consciousness, your awareness, your unique presence in the cosmos. You drift through time like galaxies drift through space, slowly, beautifully, following invisible currents. The currents are gentle here, no turbulence, no storms, just the slow, patient movement of cosmic evolution, matter flowing along filaments, galaxies falling toward clusters, the universe expanding, all of it so gradual, so peaceful, so calm. Let yourself drift with those currents. Don't swim, don't struggle, just float. The cosmic ocean knows where you're going. It's carrying you toward rest, toward sleep, toward the deep peace at the heart of existence. Trust the currents. They've been flowing for billions of years. They know the way. Stars are scattered through the infinite like diamonds scattered on black velvet. Countless stars, 200 billion trillion stars in the observable universe, each one burning, each one radiating light and heat into the darkness. Each one a beacon, a signal, a point of warmth in the infinite cold. But the cold isn't harsh, it's gentle. The cold of deep space is peaceful, like the cool side of a pillow, like a gentle breeze on a warm day, refreshing, calming. The cold allows the stars to shine, allows their light to travel, allows the universe to be visible. You shine too, your warmth, your life, your consciousness, all of it radiating into the universe, into the lives you touch, into the moments you inhabit. You're a star in your own way, burning with biological fire instead of nuclear fire. but still burning, still shining, still warm. And around you, the infinite darkness allows your light to be seen, to be felt, to matter. You shine against the backdrop of infinity, and that makes your light precious, meaningful, beautiful. The cosmic web extends through the infinite, structuring it, organizing it, giving form to formlessness. The web is how the universe organizes itself, how it creates meaning from chaos, how it builds cathedrals of light from clouds of gas. You organize yourself too. Your body organized from molecules, your mind organized from neurons, your life organized from moments, organization emerging from complexity, meaning emerging from experience, beauty emerging from existence. The infinite contains everything, every possibility, every outcome, every version of every event. Somewhere in the infinite, every question has an answer, every problem has a solution, every search has a destination. The infinite is complete, whole, perfect. You're part of that completeness, that wholeness, that perfection, not separate from it, not excluded from it, included, essential, necessary. The infinite wouldn't be complete without you, without this moment, without your presence here, now breathing, resting, drifting. Let that sink in, not as an intellectual idea, but as a felt truth. You belong to the infinite. You're claimed by the cosmos. You're essential to the completeness of everything. Your existence matters. Your rest matters. This moment matters. The infinite is patient. It's been here forever. It will be here forever. There's no rush, no deadline, no urgency. The infinite has all the time in the world, more than all the time, infinite time, eternal time, time beyond time. You can be patient too, with yourself, with your journey towards sleep, with the slow unwinding of thoughts, with the gradual release of tension. There's no rush. You have all the time you need. The infinite grants you that. This moment can last as long as it needs to last. Endless stars, endless galaxies, endless filaments, endless voids. The universe repeats its patterns endlessly, the same structures at every scale, the same laws in every place. The infinite is not chaotic, it's ordered, structured, beautiful in its repetition. You're a repetition too, of patterns written into biology, into DNA, into the history of life on Earth. You're a variation on ancient themes, unique, yes, but also familiar, also part of the pattern, also a repetition of something eternal. That's not limiting, that's liberating. You don't have to invent yourself from nothing. You're part of an ancient pattern, a cosmic pattern. You can trust that pattern, trust that you're meant to be as you are, trust that your existence follows the same deep laws that organize galaxies. The infinite ocean rocks you gently, like a mother rocking a child, like waves rocking a boat, back and forth, up and down, gentle, soothing, the rhythm of the cosmos, the rhythm of comfort, the rhythm of rest. Your body rocks with that rhythm, your breath, your heartbeat, the subtle movements of deep relaxation, all of it synchronized with the cosmic rhythm, all of it part of the infinite dance, all of it exactly as it should be. In the infinite, there are no edges, no boundaries, no walls. Everything connects to everything else. The cosmic web ensures that. No galaxy is truly isolated. No star is truly alone. No void is truly empty. Everything touches, everything relates, everything belongs. You're not isolated either, not alone, not separate. You're connected to everything, to everyone, to the infinite itself. Threads you can't see but can feel. Connections that span space and time. You're woven into the fabric of everything, and that fabric holds you now, supports you, cradles you. The infinite is dark, mostly dark, but the darkness is friendly. It's the darkness of closed eyes, of peaceful sleep, of restful nights. The darkness allows rest, allows dreams, allows the consciousness to turn inward. to explore inner space instead of outer space. Inner space is infinite too. The mind contains multitudes, thoughts, memories, dreams, possibilities, all of it swirling in the darkness of consciousness, all of it vast, all of it mysterious, all of it yours. You're exploring inner space now. As you drift towards sleep, as thoughts become dreamlike, as the boundaries between waking and sleeping blur, you're journeying inward, into your own infinity, your own cosmic web of neural connections, your own galaxy of consciousness. That inner journey is as valid as any outer journey, as meaningful, as beautiful. The cosmos explores itself through you. When you look inward, the universe looks inward. When you rest, the universe rests. You're not separate from the cosmos. You are the cosmos in human form, in this moment, in this breath. The infinite embraces you, welcomes you, claims you as its own. You're a child of the cosmos, born from stardust, organized by the same forces that organize galaxies, conscious because the universe is conscious, resting because the universe rests in you. Let the infinite hold you. Let the vastness support you. Let the darkness comfort you. You're home. You've always been home. The infinite is your home. The cosmic web is your home. This moment is your home. Rest in your home. Rest in the infinite. Rest in the vast, gentle darkness that holds everything, that holds you, that whispers, you're safe, you're loved, you're part of everything. Rest now. Rest deeply. Rest completely. The infinite has time for you. All the time you need, forever, eternity, now. In the deepest part of night, in the quietest part of space, there is stillness. Perfect stillness, not the absence of movement, but the presence of peace. Let's rest there now, in that stillness, in that profound quiet, where even the cosmic web seems to pause, to rest, to simply be. Stillness is not emptiness, it's fullness, the fullness of presence, of being, of existence without effort. The stillness contains everything, every possibility, every potential, every whisper of what could be, but nothing needs to become, nothing needs to happen. Just stillness, just being, just this. Your body has found stillness, heavy, relaxed, at rest. Each muscle released, each joint softened, each breath barely moving. The body knows stillness. It's practiced this every night of your life. It knows how to surrender, how to let go, how to simply be. Your mind approaches stillness too, thoughts slowing, thinning, becoming transparent, like clouds dissipating, like mist evaporating, the mental chatter fading, the constant narration quieting, space opening, stillness emerging. In the cosmic web, there are moments of stillness, places where matter has settled, where flow has ceased, where structure has reached equilibrium. These are the peaceful places, the restful places where galaxies orbit in stable patterns, where stars shine steadily, where nothing needs to change. You're reaching that equilibrium now, that place of stability, where nothing needs to change, where you can simply be as you are. Breathing, resting, existing, perfect in your stillness, complete in your rest. Stillness allows perception. When everything is moving, it's hard to see clearly, but in stillness, clarity emerges. You see what's truly there, what's truly important, what truly matters. And in this moment, what matters is rest, is peace, is surrender to the natural rhythm of night. Surrender. It's not defeat, it's wisdom. The wisdom to stop fighting, to stop resisting, to stop trying to control everything. Surrender to the night, to the darkness, to the sleep that wants to come. Let it come, let it take you, let it carry you into dreams. The cosmic web surrenders to gravity. It doesn't resist, it simply follows the natural flow. Matter falls along filaments not because it's forced, but because it's allowing gravity to guide it, allowing structure to emerge, allowing the natural pattern to unfold. You can allow too. Allow sleep to come, allow thoughts to fade, allow consciousness to dim, not forcing, not resisting, just allowing, just surrendering to what wants to happen naturally. In stillness, there's no effort, no striving, no reaching toward goals. Just being, just presence, just the simple fact of existence. You exist right now, in this moment, and that's enough. That's everything. You don't need to do anything, don't need to become anything. Just be, just exist, just rest. The universe exists in stillness too. Underneath all the motion, all the change, all the evolution, there's a deeper stillness, the stillness of being, of existence itself. The universe simply is, has been, will be, eternal presence, eternal stillness, eternal being. You're part of that eternal stillness. Your being is the universe's being. Your existence is the cosmos's existence. When you rest in stillness, you rest in the deepest truth of everything. The truth that being precedes doing, that existence precedes action, that stillness precedes motion. Let yourself sink into that truth, into that stillness, into that being. Nothing to prove, nothing to accomplish, nothing to become. Just be, just exist, just rest in the simple fact of your presence. The darkness deepens in stillness, not frightening darkness, comforting darkness, the darkness of complete rest, of total peace, of absolute safety. This darkness holds no threats, no dangers, no fears, only peace, only rest, only stillness. Your breath in the stillness is barely perceptible, so shallow, so slow, so quiet, like the breath of deep sleep, like the breath of complete rest. The body breathing just enough, just what's needed, nothing extra, nothing wasted, perfect efficiency, perfect peace. In the cosmic web, energy settles into stillness, heat radiates away, motion slows, systems reach their lowest energy state. This is the natural direction, the natural flow, from activity to rest, from motion to stillness, from complexity to simplicity. The universe tends toward peace, toward rest, toward stillness. You're following that same natural flow, toward peace, toward rest, toward stillness. Not fighting the flow, not resisting the direction, just flowing, just following, just surrendering to what's natural, what's right, what's meant to be. Stillness is your birthright. You came from stillness. Before you were born, before you existed in this form, there was stillness. And after this life, there will be stillness again. Stillness is your home, your origin, your destination. And you can visit that home every night, in sleep, in dreams, in rest. Tonight, you're going home, to stillness, to peace, to rest. The journey is almost complete. The arrival is near. Just a little further, just a little deeper, just a little more surrender. Let go of the day. Let go of concerns. Let go of plans. Let go of identity. Let go of everything that's not this moment, this breath, this stillness. Let it all fall away like leaves falling from trees, like stars fading in dawn light. Let it go. What remains when everything else falls away? Stillness remains, being remains, presence remains, the essential you, the you that exists beyond thought, beyond identity, beyond doing, the you that simply is. That's always been, that will always be. Rest in that essential self, that core being, that stillness at the center of everything. It's always there, always accessible, always peaceful. You don't have to create it. Just recognize it, just return to it, just rest in it. The cosmic web rests in its essential nature too. The pattern it forms is not something it tries to create, it's something it is. The structure emerges from the nature of matter and gravity, from what things are, not from what they do. Being creates doing. Stillness creates motion. Rest creates activity. So rest now, deeply, completely, totally. Let stillness fill you. Let being suffuse you. Let peace permeate every part of you. You're safe to rest, safe to be still, safe to simply exist without effort. The universe approves. The cosmic web supports you. The darkness holds you. The stillness welcomes you. Everything says rest. Rest now. Rest deeply. Rest completely. And you can rest. You can let go. You can surrender. You can sink into stillness, into peace, into the vast, gentle quiet at the heart of everything. Stillness, peace, rest, being, now, here, always, home. In the deep quiet, let's reflect softly on the hidden connections that weave through everything. The cosmic web is a map of connection. Every galaxy linked to every other galaxy. Every star part of a greater pattern. Every atom once part of something else will become part of something new. Everything connected, always, forever. You're connected to, in ways you can see and ways you can't. Connected to every person you've ever met, every place you've ever been, every moment you've ever experienced. Threads running through time, connecting past to present, present to future. All of it woven together, all of it one tapestry. The cosmic web shows us that isolation is impossible. Everything touches everything. Even across vast distances, even across billions of years, the matter in your body was forged in ancient stars. Those stars formed in the cosmic web, connected to other stars, other galaxies, other structures, reaching back to the beginning of time. You're connected to that beginning. Your atoms witnessed the formation of the first stars, participated in the first galaxies, drifted through the cosmic web for eons before finding their way to you. They carry that history, that memory, that connection to everything that's ever been, and you'll pass that connection forward. Your atoms will continue, will become part of new things, new beings, new moments. The connection never breaks, never ends. It just changes form, changes expression, but always continues. Let that thought be gentle. You're part of something eternal, something unbreakable, something that connects everything to everything. You matter. Your existence matters because you're a thread in the cosmic web, a connection point, a node where multiple threads meet. Other people are connected to you, whether they know it or not, whether you know it or not. Your existence affects them. Your presence changes them. Your being ripples through the web of human connection, touching lives, changing outcomes, mattering in ways you can't fully see. Trust those invisible connections. Trust that your life has meaning beyond what you can perceive. Trust that the cosmic web of human relationship holds you, supports you, values you. You're not alone. You're part of the web, and the web takes care of its own. The cosmic web teaches us about relationship, about connection, about the fundamental nature of existence. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is part of patterns, part of systems, part of webs of relationship that give meaning and context and support. Your body is a web, trillions of cells connected, working together, supporting each other. Each cell part of tissues, tissues part of organs, organs part of systems, systems part of you. All of it connected, all of it one integrated whole. A web of biological connection. Your mind is a web too. Neurons connecting, forming networks, patterns of activation creating thoughts, memories, emotions, consciousness itself emerging from the web of neural connection. You are a living example of how webs create complexity, create awareness, create being. The cosmic web outside mirrors the webs inside, the same principle at every scale. Connection creating structure, structure creating meaning, meaning creating consciousness. The universe loves webs, loves connection, loves the patterns that emerge when things relate to each other. You're a pattern in the cosmic web, a temporary configuration of matter and energy. But while you exist, you're a beautiful pattern, a meaningful pattern, a pattern that matters. The web is richer for your presence, more complete with you than without you. That's not arrogance, that's truth. Every pattern matters, every node in the web is essential. Remove one galaxy from a filament and the whole structure shifts. Remove you from the web of human connection and everything changes. You matter. Your presence matters. Your existence matters. In sleep, you're still connected, still part of the web. The connections don't break when consciousness fades. You remain woven into the fabric of everything. Family, friends, community, humanity, life, Earth, the solar system, the galaxy, the cosmic web. All of it still holding you, still including you, still claiming you as its own. So you're safe to sleep, safe to let go of awareness, safe to drift into dreams. The connections hold, the web remains. You remain part of everything, even in unconsciousness, even in sleep, even in dreams, connected, always connected. The cosmic web connects past and future too. The structure we see today formed from the past, from the quantum fluctuations in the early universe, and it will determine the future, where galaxies go, where stars form, where life might emerge. Past, present, and future, all connected by the web structure. Your life connects past and future too. The choices you made in the past created your present. The choices you make in the present will create your future. But all of it is connected. All of it is one continuous web of cause and effect, of action and consequence, of being and becoming. Tonight is a pause in that web, a moment of rest between past and future, a stillness in which you can simply be, without needing to reference the past, without needing to create the future. Just being, just resting, just existing in the eternal now. The connections hold you in this now, support you, allow you to rest. You don't need to maintain them. They maintain themselves. They're stronger than any effort you could make, stronger than any forgetting. They persist, they hold, they connect. Rest in those connections, rest in the web, rest in the knowledge that you're held, supported, included, part of everything, part of the eternal pattern, part of the cosmic web that connects all things to all things. Hidden connections, invisible threads, silent relationships, they're all there, all real, all holding you, even when you can't see them, even when you can't feel them. They're there, always there, connecting you to everything, to everyone, to all that is. Sleep now in the web. Sleep in connection. Sleep in belonging. You're home. You're held. You're loved. The cosmic web whispers, you belong. You belong. You belong. What does the cosmic web teach us? Let's drift through those lessons now, softly, gently, not as insights to remember, but as truths to feel, to absorb, to rest in. The cosmic web has been teaching for billions of years, teaching through its structure, through its being, through its quiet example. It teaches patience, the web formed over billions of years, not rushing, not forcing, just allowing time to do its work, allowing gravity to pull, allowing structure to emerge, patience beyond human comprehension, patience that creates beauty, that creates meaning, that creates everything. You can learn patience too, with yourself, with your life, with your journey. Everything unfolds in its own time, just like the cosmic web, just like galaxies forming, just like stars igniting. Your life unfolds at the perfect pace, the pace that's right for you, the pace that's meant to be. The web teaches connection. Everything connects to everything. No isolation, no separation, just connection, relationship, belonging. The universe is not a collection of separate things. It's a web of interconnected things, a tapestry where every thread touches every other thread. You're a thread in that tapestry, connected to everything, part of everything, belonging to everything. The web teaches that you're never alone, never separate, never isolated, always part of the greater whole, always connected, always belonging. The web teaches balance, filaments and voids, structure and emptiness, light and dark. The web needs both. The fullness needs the emptiness to define it. The structure needs the voids to give it shape. Balance, always balance, neither extreme. Just the dance between fullness and emptiness, between doing and being, between waking and sleeping. Your life needs balance too, activity and rest, effort and surrender, thinking and feeling. The web teaches that balance is not something to achieve once, it's something to maintain, to dance with, to flow with, always adjusting, always responding, always finding the middle way. The web teaches emergence, simple laws creating complex structures, gravity and motion creating filaments, filaments creating galaxy clusters creating stars, stars creating planets, planets creating life, life creating consciousness, consciousness creating wonder, simple becoming complex always. You emerge too, from simplicity to complexity, from cells to organs to systems to consciousness. You're an example of emergence, of how simple things can create something magnificent, something aware, something that matters. You're proof that the universe can create beauty, create meaning, create purpose. The web teaches flow, matter flowing along filaments, energy cascading through scales, time flowing from past to future. Everything flows, nothing is static, nothing is frozen, everything moves, changes, evolves. Flow is the nature of existence, the nature of the universe, the nature of being. You flow too, from moment to moment, from state to state, from waking to sleeping. Don't resist the flow, don't try to hold on to any moment. Just flow like water in a river, like breath in your body, like consciousness through time. Flow with life, flow with the universe, flow with the cosmic web. The web teaches invisibility. Most of what matters is invisible. Dark matter, dark energy, gravity. The structure that holds everything together cannot be seen. Only its effects can be perceived. The most important things are invisible. Your most important things are invisible too. Love, intention, consciousness. The things that make you you. The things that give your life meaning. They're invisible, but they're real. More real than anything visible. The web teaches to trust the invisible, to honor it, to recognize its power. Nice. The web teaches vastness, unimaginable scales, billions of light years, trillions of galaxies, numbers beyond comprehension. And yet every part of that vastness matters. Every galaxy is part of the structure. Every star plays its role. Vastness doesn't diminish importance, it amplifies it. You're part of something vast: humanity, life, the biosphere, the Earth, the solar system, the galaxy, the cosmic web, the universe. And in all that vastness, you matter. Your presence makes a difference. The vastness doesn't diminish you, it gives context to your mattering. You matter in a vast universe. How beautiful is that? The web teaches mystery. We don't understand everything. We don't know what dark matter is. We don't know why the universe exists. We don't know if we're alone. Mystery remains, and that's okay, that's good. Mystery invites wonder, invites exploration, invites humility. Your life contains mystery too, questions without answers, experiences beyond explanation, feelings beyond words. The web teaches to embrace mystery, not to fear it, not to need all answers, just to wonder, just to be curious, just to accept that some things will always remain unknown. And that's beautiful, that's perfect, that's as it should be. The web teaches gentleness. Nothing in the cosmic web is harsh. Yes, there are explosions, collisions, violent events, but the overall structure forms gently, patiently, softly. Gravity pulls gently. Structure emerges gradually. The universe is not harsh. It's gentle, it's kind, it's patient. Be gentle with yourself, patient with yourself, kind to yourself. The cosmic web is gentle with galaxies. You can be gentle with yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, your struggles, your journey. All of it deserves gentleness, all of it deserves patience, all of it deserves kindness. The web teaches rest, the voids, the empty spaces, the places where nothing much happens. These are not failures, not wastes. They're necessary. They define the structure. They allow the fullness to be full. Rest is not laziness. Rest is wisdom. Rest is necessity. Rest is part of the pattern. You're resting now, and that's exactly what you should be doing. The cosmic web approves. The universe supports you. Rest is holy. Rest is necessary. Rest is beautiful. Rest is yours. Claim it. Accept it. Sink into it. The web teaches finally this: you belong. You're part of this, part of everything, part of the grand pattern, the universal structure, the cosmic dance. You're not a mistake, not an accident, not separate. You're woven into the fabric of everything. You belong to the cosmos. The cosmos claims you, holds you, values you. Rest in that belonging, rest in that knowledge, rest in the certainty that you're exactly where you should be, doing exactly what you should be doing, being exactly who you should be. The cosmic web teaches you're enough, you're perfect, you're home. Let those teachings settle over you like starlight, like warm blankets, like the gentle embrace of the universe itself. You're taught, you're loved, you're held. The cosmic web teaches gently, and tonight you've learned, not with your mind, but with your being, with your rest, with your surrender. Sleep now in the teachings, sleep in the wisdom, sleep in the gentle certainty that you belong, that you matter, that you're part of everything. Sleep well, sleep deeply, sleep peacefully. The cosmic web watches over you, the universe holds you, the lessons are learned, the rest is earned. In the deepest dark, in the quietest moment, one gentle mystery remains. Where does the cosmic web end, or does it end at all? Does it stretch forever? Or does it curve back on itself? Does it repeat? Does it vary? Does our observable universe float in something larger? Some infinite ocean of universes? Some multiverse where every possibility exists? We don't know. We may never know, and that's okay. That's more than okay. That's beautiful. The universe holds its secrets, keeps its mysteries, not to frustrate us, but to invite us into wonder, into humility, into awe. You don't need to know, you don't need to understand. You just need to rest here, in the mystery, in the not knowing, in the gentle acceptance that some questions have no answers, or no answers we can reach. And that's perfect, that's complete, that's enough. The cosmic web might be infinite, stretching forever in all directions, an eternity of filaments and voids, of galaxies and darkness, of structure and emptiness, forever and ever and ever. No edge, no boundary, no end, just infinite web, infinite connection, infinite being. Or maybe it's finite, curved, bounded. Maybe if you traveled far enough, you'd return to where you started. The universe as a sphere or a torus, or some higher dimensional shape beyond visualization. Finite but unbounded, complete but endless. Whole in a way our minds can't quite grasp. Or maybe our universe is one thread in a larger web, one bubble in an infinite foam. one island in an infinite ocean. Other universes beyond our reach. Different laws, different constants, different patterns, a multiverse of infinite variety, infinite possibility, infinite expression. We don't know. We can't know. Not yet. Maybe not ever. And sitting here in the dark, drifting towards sleep, you don't need to know. The mystery is enough. The wonder is enough. The gentle acknowledgement that reality exceeds our comprehension. That's enough. Your life has mysteries too. Questions you can't answer, experiences you can't explain, moments that transcend understanding. And that's okay, that's natural, that's human. You don't need to solve every mystery, answer every question, understand everything. Some things are meant to remain mysterious, meant to remain beyond words, beyond thoughts, beyond comprehension. And in that mystery there's peace, there's freedom. There's the recognition that you don't have to figure everything out, don't have to make sense of everything, don't have to grasp everything. The cosmic web reminds us that mystery is fundamental. We see the structure, we map the filaments, we count the galaxies, but we don't know why. Why this structure? Why this universe? Why anything at all? The deepest question remains unanswered, maybe unanswerable, and in that there's a strange comfort.